welcome everybody to the depressing Season 6 start of the Madden 23 sub-sim. We are in Season 6. We have had many different Super Bowl winners, including the Titans, Broncos, Falcons, Broncos again, and then the Chiefs. So the NFC needs to step it up, need to level up their game, and do better. Because we've had nobody impressive come out of that conference in such a long time. So, now it's time to get started. So we're going to go ahead and go do the preseason quick, just to get that done and over with. It's been a long day. Sup, and whoa. Andre, it is Season 6. Also, if anything happens that is semi-cool, please try to record it, so that way we can add it to our team hype videos either next year, or we may end up doing something a little bit different for Final Four. We're still experimenting, but yeah, if you could go ahead and help us out. If you see something that needs to be clipped, either clip it yourself, send it to me, or you can get the timestamp, send it to me, and we'll get somebody who is good at clipping to go ahead and get that for you. But that's just something new that we're starting. Alright, there we go. Season 6. So, Tom Brady, Cameron Jordan, and Chandler Jones join the Hall of Fame. Also, my thing is having issues. Alright. So here are the games this week. Memorize your matchup. Doesn't matter. Force advance. 2-hour basketball practice is normal. I just got DM'd easy ring. I want to watch you go 0-3 in the preseason. W 1-0. Here's your records, as the Dolphins will win. Eli Stewart is the best quarterback. Tyler Huntley is still playing over that quarterback. They're in Buffalo. We'll get their names Morgan memorized. Preseason week 1. 28. Oh my goodness, 37-3. 38-6. That was a close one. Denver with the 48. Jeez. Even my backup team is doing great. We'll take those. Josh Jacobs with 3 touchdowns. Myles Garrett with 5 sacks. Yikes. Alright, next week. Denver's 2-0. Let's go. Eli Stewart still going great. But 1 hour, just full court 5-on-5. Depends on if you're having subs. 28-20 on the Rams. W, didn't mean to click that one though. Alright, preseason week 2. Not like any huge blowouts. Except for Philly, 49-14. Alright. And our last week. Go ahead and force advanced. Also, we're getting close to that 200. Maybe by the time I'm back from my trip, we'll get there. 3-0, baby! Cut 22 players! Oh, no. Yo, Joe Burrow with a great game. Why is Joe Burrow playing? I don't know if I like that. First in the NFL. I also clicked the wrong button again. 3-0 in the preseason dub. Alright, dang, I clicked the exact same thing. Alright, how many sacks did Myles Garrett have? Schedule. Shaq Galloway is playing great. I clicked the wrong button again. I'm not used to preseason. 31-24, that's it? Ugh. Alright, preseason week 3, we got 31, 35, 34. Normal scores. Alright. Jahini Cummings, Chris Godwin, Shaq Galloway, Myles Garrett with 7 sacks. Miles Jack with 3 picks. Alright. And I don't know if you guys want to see stats and awards and stuff, but we can. W, Johnny Winters. Respectfully, how are you throwing picks in the preseason? Joe Burrow. Alright, in the NFL, Joe Burrow lead the league. Eli Stewart, Davis Mills, Jordan McLeod, Trevor Lawrence up there, Baker. Not too bad. Rushing wise, DeAndre Swift, a few others. Receiving, Diggs is still up there. Blocking. Defense. Let's go see. Oh, boy. Alright. Alright. So, I just want to make sure I'm not having random important people get cut. Because I have no recommended people to be cut. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, we should be good. I just hope all those people get cut. And not actual crucial people, because that would just be sad. Alright, let's force advance to next week. Where hopefully I go above 94 overall. I did not. But there are some upgrades to be aware of. Charlie. Of course. Alright, so I want you guys to first, before we get into these games, because we have to play these games today anyways, I want you to look through these free agents, see if any of your players got cut. Marcus Peters, whoever I traded him, might have got cut. Rocky Sin, I think, got cut. There's a few other ones as well here who got cut. So if you want them re-signed, it's completely up to you. You just have to be the one to say it. And let me know that I have to sign them for you. Alright, anyway, let's open up with our Week 1 game. Denver at Kansas City. We got the team that just literally came off a Super Bowl win. We got Game of the Week already. And they got some upgrades, 11 to be precise. Boy, we need this win. Come on. Bring home the money. Go in on Thursday night. Oh yeah, there's no versus emoji. Dang it. Alright. Have to remember how to do this. Broncos up 7-0 and 14-0 and 21-0 before halftime. 21-10. Come on, come on. Don't give the game up. Don't give the game away. We just gave the game away. All right, Chiefs gonna move the ball, and they got a field goal. Well, game of the week. Denver for 2 turnovers. We were doing so well. And 88 gonna run it out to the 27. I don't know his name. Respectfully, probably shouldn't be wearing number 88. Here we go. Joe Burrow on the field now for the Broncos. Screen pass to McCaffrey does not go well. All right, 2nd and 10 from the 27. A field goal would pretty much win the game. There's the throw to the left. Caught by 3. And he's going to be going down at the 49. That's Scary Terry. Burrow looking, throwing, McCaffrey. And that's going to be out of bounds. Noah Ruggles can hit from about this range. But we're going to need a few more yards to make it manageable. 450 total yards for the Broncos today. And Burrow throwing across the middle. Caught. 3. What a spin move. And there's going to be a timeout by the Chiefs. McLaurin with a great spin. And there's the motion. Burrow looking, throwing, caught. And McCaffrey dives for the first down. There's another timeout. Anything here from Noah Ruggles should be automatic, hopefully. Burrow motions number 83. And here's the handoff. And he's going to go backwards for a yard. And the Broncos going to use a timeout this time. And Joe Burrow with the delayed handoff. McCaffrey with the spin down to the 18. Don't choke. Don't choke this. Okay. We didn't choke. We just got to nail the field goal. 3rd and 2. Noah Ruggles. And there's going to be icing on both sides of the cake for this kick. All right, the 35-yarder from Ruggles. Here's the kick. And the kick is good. I swear, bro. We can't start the season 0-1. This has got to be 17-0. All right, perfect kick there from Ruggles. And the clock is, that should be 0, but all right, Mahomes will have one play. Don't get burnt like in the playoff game. Mahomes, the heave. No. Woo. Bro. That was too scary. W defense. It's like, don't pick up your hands. All right, week 1, Joe with the 374, 4 touchdowns, but the 2 picks. L'Jarius Sneed and LaShawn Felton. Davenport, Chase Young got work in. I was like, no way they just don't reach up and grab the ball. I was like, it's still in the air. Maybe he has just like 0 overall hands. I'm not one to judge. But I'm going to need every win I can get this season because I'm pretty sure I play literally the hardest schedule out of anybody. Andre, yes, everybody in this game is an NPC. Alright, now we go see the Texans versus the Saints. Alright, the Saints will play host to the Texans. Saints have just gotten worse. I didn't realize that the Saints were literally this bad. Stetson Bennett, I don't think is your long-term quarterback solution. They did get 2 great wide receivers. So basically, if the Saints do nothing this season, you can't blame the wide receivers. It's got to be all on Stetson Bennett just being awful. It's got Josh Downs and Emmett Russell. Emmett Russell is the young Devontae Adams is what everybody's coining his name as. We still don't have nicknames for these players, but that could change come week number 2. And Texans going to start off 7-3 with their new quarterback, Brock Purdy. 17-3, 24-3, 31-3. Like we said, this Saints team is awful. And there's 34-18 as the Texans going to pick up their first W this season. And Brock Purdy with a great game. Clean game. Stetson Bennett, I want to check these wide receiver stats. Auden Tate with 7 catches. Michael Thomas, 3rd string, and he's still doing better than both of the new wide receivers. I guess that's just chemistry and old age and experience. But the Texans will add a W on the win column and will now lead their division. Andre Primetime. There we go. Alright, now we head to Philly, where, well, many people were predicting the Bills-Eagles matchup in the Super Bowl. We didn't get it, though. As much as we really wanted to. But keep in mind, the realm for Hall of Fame is shortening very quick. You want to make sure you have your best season this season as a lasting effect, because as much as we'll remember Season 1, we will remember now more. Because we all have dementia up here on the staff team. Eagles under 80 overall now. Kind of wasn't expecting that. But here we are anyway. Jay Jet's still the best player on the Bills. This is the first time we might be seeing Morgan Albright, where everything is bright where the sun don't shine. And hopefully the sun won't be shining here in Philly, because we want Morgan Albright to really shine and prove that he should be the #1 pick in the draft. And right now they're doing pretty good containing this explosive Eagles offense. 24-7 at the end of the third. 24-14. Eagles might have a comeback in them. They do not. At least not right now. 24-14 is going to be your first time of seeing Morgan Albright with 1 touchdown. No picks. Pretty efficient. Better than Trevor Lawrence in this game. Nick Chubb, they just didn't run the ball enough. Michael Pittman Jr., where's Jay Jet's 3 for 29? That's not good. Yep, Piggy. It's not fun. Alright, now we head to Tampa, where we will see 2 trash teams compete in a game. I want to say it is possible for just about... No, it happened like a couple days ago. So the Buccaneers with Ben Smart, this is his 2nd season. I don't want to say he's a bust yet, but, I mean, he's got some work to do with this Tampa team. Go. 3-0. 7-3. 10-14. 17-14. 20-14. Kenny Pickett. What do you got in him? They got the lead right now. It's a close game. 5 points. And the Buccaneers have the ball on a 2nd and 10 with 26 seconds left. Here we go, Big Ben. Ben, you gotta throw. Ben throws on getting hit. It's caught, though. And they get it out of bounds. 87. Came back for it. Picked up the first. What a play by Washington. All right, the field goal unit is on the field. They don't have any timeouts. This is a long 50-yarder. But it could be for game. The kick is up. And he got every ounce needed to put it through. The Buccaneers will add a win onto their column. Unless the Giants have a miracle. It's definitely possible. We hope not. And it is run out to the 29. And the Giants will have 2 timeouts, 9 seconds. Kenny Pickett. He's got Laviska Shenault. And another great wide receiver. Can't think of his name. And there's the throw across midfield. Timeout, 5 seconds. It's a nice 4-second play. Here we go. And he's going to take off running, and he's going to be hit stick down at the 50. No, that's Jalen Hurts. Kenny Pickett's benched. Sheesh. Jalen Hurts with 425, just 2 picks. Ben Smart with 1 pick, but a better game. Darnell Washington. Great game. Marquise Brown, the new quarterback. Not new wide receiver, Shenault. I don't think he's going to be having the season he had last year. Could be possible. Asante Samuel Jr. is upgraded. And the Buccaneers have a pretty easy schedule. They could easily go 4-0 to start this season. As we head to New England, where we will see the Dolphins take on the Pats. Now, Andre, I miss basketball. I won't be able to play for like 3 weeks or something like that. Might actually be longer. All right, let's go take a look at... What's his name? Keegan Bolden. He's taking on a division rival. This is his first game in the league. And basically, can he put enough points up on the board to counteract Jonathan Taylor? And with the amount of punting going on the Dolphins side, I'm guessing more than likely not. But we do have a tie game here right before the second half, as the Patriots will lead by 14, 31-14, 41-14, and I think that's going to be game, a 20-point win for the Patriots. And Danny Dimes, and 2 picks for Keegan Bolden. Yikes. Kyle Hamilton and Paul Cameron on those picks. And now we head to Jacksonville. We go take a look at Justin Fields taking on the new best quarterback role in the AFC South. I don't think anybody would really argue with me on that. Maybe Deshaun Watson. Maybe the people who are accusing him of sexual assault. But I think for the vast majority of Madden participators, they'd say Justin Fields is probably just better. He is an X factor. I mean, he's a superstar. It just makes sense why he would be the best. He's the only superstar in this division that we know about currently. And let's go see if he can get his first win as a Titan. Can't wait for week 4, where we will see Justin Fields' revenge game. Leah, I'm 19. Why? And Fields commanding this team to go get a field goal. With Fields on your team, you're going to need a kicker who can kick field goals. And it's the fourth quarter. Finally, they get a touchdown. And with a minute 45, 4th and inches, Justin Fields throwing to his old teammate Noah Fant, and I just messed up. Luckily, there was a punt. And we're going to go slow to the end of game. Justin Fields at the 43. And they need a touchdown. Field goal wouldn't really help them. They have one timeout. There's the throw. And down at the 38, they're going to go hurry up. No huddle, 9-second roll off there. Fields is going to take off himself. He's going to juke one guy. He's going to pick up the first down to the 27. And there's the Titans timeout. Can they put it in the end zone in one play? Fields getting rushed, forced to throw. It's incomplete, luckily. He was getting blitzed hard, and that guy went to flying. Fields the fade. Tipped. And incomplete. And there's another fade play, caught by 2. He's down. They won't be able to get another playoff as Jacksonville will win by 4. And Deshaun Watson said, look, I'm just the best quarterback. Justin Fields has no chemistry with any of his receivers besides Noah Fant. Blackwell with 3, Shakir with 3. Yeah, no wonder. Jacksonville might just go ahead and win this division for 2 seasons in a row. Can they get a playoff win? More than likely not, because they're going to play somebody in the AFC West. You did so. Now we head to Minnesota. Ninger no trade backs. Yeah, I don't think he'd want to. Forgot where we're going. Vikings. Here we go, Vikings taking on the 49ers. They got Josh Allen versus Will James. More and more quarterbacks that we don't know the names of are coming into the league. We'll try to get you familiar with them by saying them a lot. Will James has been here a while, enough to know that, well, when you play Josh Allen, you are going to get abused. And there's 24-7 at halftime. Vikings on the cusp of grasping that Hall of Fame ownership role. And they're going to need some wins this season to make that happen. 41-15 as the Vikings add another dub onto that column. And 4 touchdowns and 2-2 for Will James. Alright, now we head to Indianapolis. Forgot how kind of boring these first games of the season are, because you don't know who's good, you don't know who's bad, and you just kind of hope that the games are somewhat interesting. Surprised Axel's not here. He's been begging for a sim the entire day long. Alright, we get to go see Myles Garrett. Andre, are you grabbing cool clips? Like, I think those Broncos spin moves were cool. I also think the Justin Fields throw was kind of cool. There's another game. Ben Smart had a few good plays as well. And I don't know if you can even grab clips, to be honest. I don't know what the best way to do that would be, or who can even clip. 14-7, maybe just get a timestamp and give it to Oct. And the Colts looking like they're going to win this one. 31-34, and 37-21 is going to be your final score. And Colin West didn't even have to throw the ball that much to get his touchdowns. Trey Lance with 2 picks. And Zeke went crazy for running. There you go. Andre, that's not good. Maybe you should, like, ice it. We got Bengals Browns now. Well, no wonder it's in pain. You put Icy Hot on it. And the Bengals struggling here. 28-10 though. 35-10. Bengals got to do something. 41-17. Browns win. depends what type of pain you're trying to heal it from. Oh, we get to go to Enwo's team. This time I think it's, like, actually it's starting to feel like Enwo's team. Making new trades. I think he's on the upward swing. In this division, I don't think you're going anywhere besides maybe the 3 spot, but they almost made playoffs last season, but everybody else in the division also made playoffs. So you just got to make sure you win every single game that you can. Yeah, so if is it achy pain? Because achy pain you do icy hot. If it's sharp, stinging pain or bruise, you want to do ice. Dang. 73 overall, but they have 3 X factors. And 2 at free safety. This Chicago team is struggling. Chicago gonna come in here to LV. See if they get it done. Yeah, you gotta stretch. Apparently it wasn't too bad because you went and played basketball. 7-0. 10-0. 10-7. 17-7. Raiders not struggling. Well, there's a pick. And there's tie game. And the Bears take a lead. And the Bears fumble the ball. Raiders go the other way. They will score it. And Zach Wilson on a 2nd and 10. Let's see where this one goes. Zach Wilson, we kind of lost track. Kinda. And there's a great throw that just out threw his wide receiver just a slight bit. Connor Donald, the kicker for the Bears. Not as great as Noah Ruggles' range is. And here we go. And here's the handoff. And he's going to go forward for about 6. Oh, he had basketball yesterday. And the Bears are going to be forced to punt. I didn't realize it was that bad. And there's the punt down to the 10. And, oh, what a juke to get him down. They did a little hot potato there to him and then burned him down. 30 seconds left. And who was that? Under center. And there's the handoff to Najee. I can't think of the Raiders quarterback right now. Is it N. Stanley? And that's going to be sending us to overtime. San Marco. Oh, it's Tua. Ah, makes sense. And there's Vander Esch. And the Bears going to get the ball first. I forgot Tua's now in my division. What is everybody going bowling for? Axel's going bowling. Frosty's like in a bowling tournament or something. I don't know what is up with you guys in bowling, but you guys are addicted. But here we are in overtime. We have the Bears versus the Raiders in the black hole. And the Bears going to receive it first. They need to go 75 yards to go ahead and win the game. Zach Wilson probably could use with a good wide receiver number 1, but he's going to go ahead and be the running back number 1. Even though they do have an X factor, he has 10 rushes for 42 yards, 1 touchdown. All right, Zach throwing left side caught. It's going to be out of bounds before the line, bring up 30 inches. That guy guarding him had a really long neck. That's Harris' first catch. Zach, 3rd and inches. He's going to QB draw this. And he picks up a first down. He is hype right now. Zach Wilson with a good season this year? I don't know. I think potentially one of the top teams could look to go for him, but he's on a trash team. A.J. Dillon with his 9 rushes. Because they're not going with their X-Factor running back. They're going with A.J. Dillon. All right, Wilson over the middle. Caught. First down. Bowling's fun, but like not to do really like competitively, I don't think. Zach Wilson, everything's covered. He has the middle open though. Just a little late, and probably later than he would have wanted to throw that one to 89. They are almost in the kicker's field goal range. I think this is Cairo Santos. Or Cairo Santos. All right, that's an 86. Easy first down. Not in reach yet, but here we are, 2nd and 3. They passed that red line for their kicker. It's going to stunt the growth of their other guys. Zach Wilson runs it for 6. They have an X-Factor running back right now. Why you would not just get rid of AJ baffles me. All right, there's the handoff to AJ to the 21. Second and 6. Zach Wilson doesn't want to fumble this ball. And they out-threw him on the slant. Just slightly. Small shot, the owner of this team. Zach, 3rd and 6. He's going to take off. Is he going to run? He is. He's going to slide. He's only going to pick up about 2. And the field goal. It's a fake! Oh, they faked the field goal. Oh my goodness, what do you think was going to happen? They give it to Darren Waller. It doesn't work. All right, Tua. Tua's going to throw a pick 6 to lose the game. That's a Raider highlight right there. And Tua. And that's out of bounds, a gain of 2. Tua with 2 picks. I can guarantee you with these wide receivers, he's probably going to throw the most picks in the season. And there's the throw over the middle to 88. We brought down Gesicki. Still Tua and Gesicki now playing together. Chemistry would still be there. Even though they're only 4 for 34. They need 2 yards. And that's caught. Gesicki not going to be able to pick it up. 4th and 1 brought up now. Bears might want to call a timeout. And here's the punt. And he goes in the back end zone. Oh no, it's out of bounds at the 2. What a punt. I thought it went out the back. That's a great kick. AJ Cole. Perfection. And you force the Bears to just have to run a play. And I guess this is where Dillon would be hopeful. I think we might be seeing our first tie of the season. .22 seconds left unless the Bears can pull off a miracle. Or the Raiders. I mean, they are backed up at the 11. 3rd and inches. Raiders on the press. Have one guy back deep. And it's going to be a run. And Moore ain't going to be able to go just about nowhere. He's averaging 6. Clock is running. And they're going to end it in a tie. 24s. As we'll have our first tie of season 6. And I will be back. Yeah, Marco, I would agree. Wasn't great play calling. There's 24s. Well, we've had a tie in every single season from what I can remember. We did have one last year, Eagles Cowboys, and the year before that we had Bucks Giants, and the year before that we had Eagles Commanders. We had a lot of ties that year. The year before that, oh, I guess we didn't have any in season 2. My bad. Alright, now we head to the Packers. Where Green Bay get a W. I've already taken care of everybody else in this division for my leading spot. Rookie QB number 1. Let's go see. Let's go see how much this guy can actually scramble. Because he is so incredibly quick. And the Chargers have dropped in overall. They lost Tom Brady over the offseason. These are 2 rookie quarterbacks, both drafted in the top 15? I know it's top 15 for sure. I don't know if it's top 10. But we have Denzel Berry taking on Robert Patterson. So let's see who will get their first win of the season. Or we could have 2 ties literally back to back. Here we go. 3-0. 7-3. Denzel Berry with his first touchdown. And now 14-10. And 14-13. 26-14, 26-21, 33-21. And the Packers with 40. These rookies putting on a show. 8-point game. Chargers will lose by that much. Tons of touchdowns for these quarterbacks. I don't know. I might be scared of Robert Patterson right now. Rookie, 64% from the field, 4 passing touchdowns. Tyreek Hill trying to carry his team. Brandon Cooks played well as well. Wow. It's a lot of yards. Sheesh. Carl Barkley up to an 86. All right, we have 5 games left, and one of them just happens to be Washington. And Travis O'Sullivan had a great rookie season, but went down. And speaking of which, I'm forgetting who the rookie of the year was. Aaron Lockhart, tight end for the Rams. Kind of forgot about that. Woo. All right, Jets, Commanders. 7s. What a goal line stand. 10s, 17-10.5. And now we're tied up again. None of these teams are going to be able to pull away. 27-24, 30-24, and the Commander's going to get the ball right back. And the Jets going to be able to get a win. Sheesh. All right, we got Rams up next. A divisional game. And this is our last divisional game of this week. And the Commander's going to be with their first loss. This entire division might have their first loss if the Cowboys end up losing. The Rams, man, they need to make some moves. They have old guys on their team, which are good. Aaron Donald, Nick Scott, and Jalen Ramsey. Nick Scott isn't too old. But they need to get some value out of these guys before they're gone. Like, at what point do you finally just call it quits and go get some picks, get some changes up while you still have these guys? Because one bad season and they might both be gone. 3-0, 3-7, 14-3, 21-3. Well, I'll give them credit. They are up 28-3 on these Cardinals. Cardinals didn't have a great draft, but 42-10. The Rams might be in contention in the NFC if they are able to put that much points up. And what running back do they have? Because Devon Richardson played awful. Cam Akers, great game. Oh, there's Hassan Reddick. We found him. Ziggy, we found him. All right, now we have Bendy's team. Panthers, another team with a whole lot of almost success, if that makes sense for anybody. Made playoffs 3 seasons, and they have 4 playoff wins. Just not all in one season, which is really difficult to gauge. Because, yeah, you've made playoffs, and you've won games in the playoffs. It's hard. You've always been secondary to the Falcons. And the Lions also trying to make a name for themselves. They've been able to make a Super Bowl, just couldn't end up winning it. And they made playoffs 3 times. They also have 4 wins, but they made the Super Bowl. But the Panthers do have 1 edge, which is an offensive rookie of the year. But a playoff spot for either of these teams would really do some more good. Sub VJC. And 7-0. 7-3, 10-7. 14-10. Mac Jones still the quarterback, facing on Dak Prescott. And that's a 10-point lead for the Lions. Now it's even more and even more. And we might as well just salute the Panthers goodbye because they just lost to the Trevor Lions. And now we got our 2 Monday night games. We got Dallas at Atlanta, our prime time, and then Baltimore and Seattle. Seattle just made the Super Bowl. Now they have a new quarterback in Baker. Russ hasn't retired. I think he'll definitely retire after this season. But you saw how good Russ was. Go give him to a team. If you want to have any chance of doing anything with Baker, you got to put at least another dude out there on defense, because your offense is going to be slowed down tremendously because you have Baker instead of Russ. I did not hear about Ryan Mallett. Here we go. Quite arguably the best 2 teams in the NFC. I don't know who you would put up higher. All right, Cowboys already up 7-0 quick. 7-7. There's another touchdown. Another touchdown. Another touchdown. Touchdown City. 42 points in the first half for these teams combined. And slow third quarter, Cowboys take a lead. Falcons miss a kick. Oh, no. Not good at all. Oh, that's not good. Death is definitely not fun. Way to kill the mood, VJC. Anyway, CJ Stroud retreating back. He's going to retreat back a lot. Oh, Diggy Zua with the sack, 2nd and 24. I think that was a 14-yard sack. And CJ going to need a big play here. Field goal would not help. I mean, obviously it would help a little bit on the stat sheet, but like still, 3rd and 24 now up for CJ. All right, let's see what they have in the bag for 3rd and 24. Here's a deep shot. They're going to go for it on 4th down, and it's broken up. Jamar Chase almost brought that down. All right, 4th and 24. You're going to have to take a deep shot. No more of your short gains. CJ throwing. He burnt! Mike Evans calls game. Fly, Falcons, fly. What a play. And Ocht gonna get torched. Yep, I'd say right now, if you are the Cowboys, you gotta have one thing in mind. Get some dang corners. Their best corners, Tre'Davious White, but their next one is Isaiah Rodgers. Which is not going to be good enough to get you some stops on these teams that have these elite wide receivers in the Falcons, like Jamar Chase, Mike Evans, Zacchaeus. There's a 1st down to 84, and the Cowboys going to use a timeout. They do have 2 timeouts, but they only have 3 seconds. Lamar Jackson, if he decides to throw, would be smart, but he probably will decide to run because he's just Lamar Jackson. And he does, and he's going to pick up a gain of 1 to pad his stats. Enwo, no. But also they didn't lose. And usually you think, well, maybe they just haven't played yet. Well, no, you tied. Robert Scott up to an 86. And lots of home teams winning today as we head to Seattle. Yep, that is Lamar Jackson for you. Speaking of Lamar Jackson, we're going to go play with his past team. Not his past team, never mind. He played for the Steelers for a little bit and then went to the Cowboys. Kyle Pitts, Dev down to an X Factor. No, to a superstar. So I guess great play by Petrit. Darian Meeks still that good. Greg Dulcich up to a superstar. Seattle pair him up along with Russell Wilson. Give him to an AFC team. And you got yourself... Or you can even do Russell Wilson. Or Baker. Give one of your quarterbacks to a team that is just struggling to find something of note. And there's lots of teams like that. 7-0, 7-7, 14-7, 21-7, and 24-7. Maybe Baker is just him. Alec Barber passes to Pitts, and I guess it's an 11-point game. It got close there at the end. 31-20 is your final score. Alec Barber. Yikes. I mean, not bad. He just didn't throw that many times. Did run the ball 11 times. Oh, man. I'm sore. And Kamara up to 92. And there you have it. There are your scores for week 1. Ben Smart, top quarterback, followed by CJ, followed by Jalen. There you go. And now I will have a fun game to go play. Force advance to next week, where I guess at least I'm the top of my division. So I'm going to be top 4 because my team in my division choked. Maybe that's just what I needed. What I didn't need to do was go play Micah Parsons. That was definitely a fail on my part. Alright. So here are next week's games to watch out for. Got Patriots Jets. Lions Broncos. Packers Rams. Dallas Buffalo. And yeah, those are... Dang. We're not going to have a whole lot of undefeated teams long. Let's go take a peek at the standings. Alright, so in the AFC, the Browns are up top, followed by the Patriots, Jags, Colts, Broncos, Texans, Bills, Jets. Then the Raiders with their tie, Ravens, Chiefs, Chargers, Titans, Steelers, Dolphins, Bengals. In the NFC, the Rams are up top, Vikings, Lions, Falcons, Bucks, Seahawks, Packers, Bears with their tie, Giants, Cowboys, Commanders, Eagles, Saints, Panthers, 49ers, and Cardinals. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. We'll hopefully see you guys all in the next sim. Whenever that does happen to be, it might be tomorrow. It might be a little bit later, depending on when we can get everything done, like schedule and all of that stuff. Anyway, thank you guys so